These refugees are among tens of thousands who fled the violence of war in Syria for sanctuary in places like this, Mabruka camp. Many have travelled to such other countries. But now, with borders being closed in Europe and the United States, and attitudes towards them hardening, many are being forced to return to the conflict they fled.
What we've seen growing over the course of the last years is an anti-refugee backlash. And this is not just in the region, but also in Europe and in the US. And what this is translated into is closed borders, so people no longer able to flee the violence inside Syria. But in some instances, Syrians actually been deported back into Syria. And from richer countries, we've seen the closing off of routes for vulnerable refugees to be resettled in Europe and the US and elsewhere.
5 international humanitarian organizations, including Save the Children and the International Rescue Committee, say in a joint report the plight of refugees is worsening on all sides. And they need more help.
So we are concerned that over the course of the coming year, more and more refugees will be pushed to return to Syria. And while most refugees want to return home, the reality is that Syria is not a safe country for refugees to return to. If you look at the last year, for every Syrian that returned home, 3 more were newly displaced.
With the numbers of displaced people growing, many are finding that they cannot flee their country and they can't stay. A dilemma made worse by anti-refugee sentiment growing in countries that once may have offered the safety they are searching for. Usmaan Lone, TRT World.